Hi there, I'm Cheese, and this is Groundhog's Revenge. In this video, we're going to cover the new event introduced to the ants during the last island event, and unfortunately it was introduced during that event, so I haven't been able to get a video out sooner. But with that said, here I am, and here the video is. Groundhog's Revenge is a PvE defense-based event where groundhogs will attack our bases and our hills, and it is our jobs as players to defend against their barrage of attacks, as well as defend our teammates. It is important to note, though, that this event won't just happen at random, and it has to be triggered by an R4 or R5, and the R4 has to be a titled R4, so Ares, Diplo, etc. Because of the nature of the event, it's important to have solid communication between the leadership and the player base, because the last thing that you want to happen is the event be triggered and no one be aware, and all hell to break loose and to lose points because of it. It's also super important on the part of organization, as we want to be defending each other's bases during the event as the groundhogs come in waves. And I'm sure it's going to get difficult in the later stages to defend, especially if someone's not online. They're not going to have their defense up, or they might run out of troops. So to get through the later stages, this is going to be super important. Your choice of class is going to be super important during this event, and we finally have a PvE use for the Herder class. With the terrible tax and sending amounts in Herder, it's not really worth being Herder most of the time, and without a doubt, it is the worst PvE class. Unless, that is, you plan to defend, because Herder gets a massive garrison defense buff. This event is also going to bring a lot more balance to guard mains. With their awful carry stats, speed, and attack stat, they are by far the least popular choice for maining your troop type. But, with that said, they have a huge defense stat. This is truly going to be exceptional for this event, which makes this event super important for guard mains. It's truly going to be a guard main event. However, I have been informed that it won't be counted towards SVS, and it will run on Wednesdays. Personally, I think it's a mistake on the devs' part, and it should have been placed on Mondays, because it only runs outside of Island, and with it only running outside of Island, it would have been the perfect counterpiece to the growth that you get during build days on Island, but, off Island. So it would have balanced the season versus non-season servers in SVS. And you may be saying, well, we like to pre-gather for those days. On Island, you don't really get to pre-gather. Not for the majority of the island anyway. So, again, it would have been a balancing patch. But, as far as I'm aware, it's going to run on Wednesdays, and it doesn't count towards SVS. Now, with that said, let's take a look at the rewards for Groundhog's Revenge. And if you haven't already, here is a leaked screenshot from one of the early alpha Chinese servers. I believe the event ran in February on some of the early servers, but I heard that it wasn't the best experience and it was kind of a buggy mess. So, for rewards, we have alliance rewards and point-based rewards. For point rewards, we have an assortment of rewards. We have regular RSS rewards, honeydew, sand, etc. But there is also 12 orange eggs, which is massive, and a total of 5,540 creature remains, and that's just the personal rewards. There's also a set of alliance rewards to take a look at, and as you can see, the alliance rewards are based on ranking, the same way that Pangolin is ranked. I personally much prefer the way that it's laid out for the Groundhog event versus the Pangolin event. There's creature remains, diamonds, resources, and a massive amount of fodder available for high-ranking alliances. These are, again, huge rewards, and it will make a big impact on the game if it runs regularly. The devs are being pretty tight-lipped on info regarding this event, and I think it's because it's still being tested and fully flushed out. However, I did manage to get info from the early tests and from the February running. Here are the details that I know. I know that it runs in batches of 20, so 20 players from the Alliance will be defending at a time, so waves of 20, which is 1/5 of the Alliance, so you'll be able to defend, you should be able to defend all 20 players, they should all be full of defense. And much like Alliance Expedition, it's going to require a huge amount of co-op and organization to get the right people in the right places at the right time. I'm super excited for this event, and I hope you are too. What do you think about how it's scheduled and what day of the week it should be on? I personally think it should be on Monday, but it looks like it's going to be Wednesday. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you liked the video, feel free to leave a like, maybe subscribe. I'm Cheese. This has been Groundhog's Revenge. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.